The story takes place in the Enter Mugen, a hip-hop inspired badass. He was born on the Ryukyu Islands. He grew up in the life of piracy as a means to survive and to hone his skills as a swordsman. His tattoos represent that he was to be executed because he was a pirate. He sticks out like a sore thumb. His clothes are baggy, he's vulgar, loud, kinda drunk, and a womanizer. But what I like about him is that he's just that. He's the antithesis of the stereotype warrior of the time, that is, a samurai. His sword and fighting style is a reflection of his personality. His sword is an amalgamation of different swords. He carries it on his back, again, going his own way. He learns things as he fights, incorporating different fighting styles to his arsenal. It makes him hard to predict for his opponent. He uses his entire body. It reminds me of the Brazilian fighting style of capoeira, and even has steel under his shoes for defense when he fights. He uses his environment to his advantage, and he never lets himself get pinned down. He may not win on technical prowess, but he gets points in my book for adaptability, creativity, and a share of you to the system. That actually makes sense when you think about it, because his name, Mugen, in Japanese means without limitation. If you take him and put him in this day and age, he'd blend in with the rest of us. He's a black man through and through, a black Air Force legend, and someone I'd shoot the shit with any day of the week. Jin is the exact opposite of Mugen. This guy is a ronin, a samurai without a master. He dresses like a traditional samurai would, with a blue haori, except for his glasses, which were a new thing at the time, but it's purely for looks, because he can see without them.
So he was into fashion. Yes, queen, yes, queen, yes, queen.
I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. I'm so sorry. I think he was born and grew up in mainland Japan. It makes sense because he carries himself like a stereotype samurai. This is further proven because he studied Kenjutsu, an umbrella term for schools of Japanese swordsmanship. He's a stoic man, strict with himself and his techniques, but otherwise boring nature leads to his benefit sometimes, because he can become what someone Fu and Mugen both could confide with. He spends most of his time cultivating his techniques. That doesn't leave much room for making friends, or any form of social life for that matter. But because of this, his bond with Fu and Mugen is strong enough for him to risk his life for their safety. Something that I like, that he's against using martial arts for evil, to the point of him slaying his master and killing those who would hunt him. Mugen has declared that he is the one to kill Jin, a testament to Jin's skill and Mugen's respect for him. He has proven himself at times to be quite the ladies' man on occasion. Wonder what kind of person to be today. His name in Japanese means, among other things, benevolence, purity, etc. Fu is the glue that holds his group together. Initially, she got them to act as bodyguards to find the man that, quote, smells like sunflower. But over time, she becomes the little sister of the group. She is one with the pink haori, pink toenails, pink fingernails, enough to make Tai Li jealous. Tai Li is bae, Tai Li is bae, Tai Li is bae. She does get the group into a lot of trouble, but does help getting them out of it. She is a trusting person and a bright, practical girl, saving Mugen and Jin from execution the day they met. My god, she can eat. She is an voracious. I feel sorry for her husband and anyone who had to feed her. But how could she stay so thin though? All in all, she balances all out, and the show wouldn't have started without her. These three characters are just a sample of what kinds of people we meet during the show. We are immersed in the culture of that period. And as a professional basement dweller, I can touch grass without moving a muscle. But all of this would be nothing if not for the music. Every anime has its niche. It's one thing that sets it apart from others. But what this anime has, it's its score. I can't give enough credit to the legend himself, Nujabes. He, alongside Fat John, Shinji Tsuchida of Shaka Zombie, and the DJ duo of Arts of Nature, came up with what makes this anime unique. It gives the show its novel vibe, its energy, its sauce. Listening to any of these songs gives me a nostalgic feel. It takes me to a time without the problems of today. The anxieties of today melt away and are replaced with the childlike adoration of a bygone era. In the writing of this script, I decided to pop in some of that juicy OST Like any soft album, some of them hit me harder than others, but that didn't stop me from enjoying that album, bopping my head back and forth like I'm about to drop some bars like a candy man. Among my favorites was this. Yes, the vibes. VIBES, capitals, vibes, exclamation points. The pump in your step, the head bob, the imaginary lyrics coming in your head. That is, among other things, why I enjoy and would wholly recommend Samurai Champloo. It's because of this why Aaron McGruder, the creator of Boondocks, cited this and Cowboy Bebop as inspiration for such a hood classic. In conclusion, Samurai Champloo is an underrated gem of our time, and I'm glad to have made this video as a tribute to it. I've never done this before, so let me know what you think of it in the comments below. I appreciate you watching up to this point, so thank you for that. And let me know of this format. Is it cool without the boys, or does it suck? Just let me know. As always, stay safe and bless. Peace. Is this how you say his name? New James, New Jobbies, damn it. Shinji Tsushida of Shaka Zombie, Force of Nature.